Tigers! Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. My name is SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we brought Tigre, this guy in, and he's pretty much lying out of his fangs. And so now we have to pretty much prove everything he is saying is wrong. And it's making me so frustrated. Because we know he did it.
Right, and we already are proving everything he's saying is wrong, but the game's like, nope, gotta keep doing it. It's like, alright.
Alright, so, let's do this. Let's do this last last testimony. Last testimony. Let's do it, finally.
Alright, Ty's the victim. Let's go.
Yeah, I loaned El Cash about $100,000. That day, he was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over.
Now, I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. L was $50,000.
Yeah, well, you just got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know.
That is terrible.
That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal.
And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question.
Yeah, he was the one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I ain't no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, hey, you ain't got no case. His motive? He has to have one, but what is it?
Phoenix, what did we just almost get beat up for? By Armstrong. Armstrong pretty much beat us. Okay, anyway. And yes, the penalty...
Phrasing.
Yeah. The penalty thing still is relevant, so if we press on irrelevant statements, we will get penalized. So that's still in effect, pretty much. But, I want to go... There's only one statement I want to press on. It's the very last statement. He said, if that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. That's kind of vague, so I want to get more information just on that. Oh, crap, no! Oh, God.
What'd you do?
I went all the way back, and I skipped it, so it's like consulting me.
You know, that's one thing I liked about the newer games, is they actually had like a little, like, I don't know what the symbol... It's like a circle arrow. It's signifying that you're at the end. And it has like those dots to signify which statement
you're on. Yeah.
Here it's like, oh, continue to the right. Oh, nope, that was it. Yeah.
Alright, that last statement. If that waitress hadn't done what she should have done, it would have been over. So press on that.
The waitress? You mean... the girl with the glasses in the vendor's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this.
No, let's not what Maggie did, but let's ask how things would have been. How do you think it would have turned out, since you're so set on that?
What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Are you was all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I could tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect what you just said.
Tiger's motive, huh?
It was after the
It was after $100,000. Oh, go ahead.
No, good, you finished.
I was after $100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy.
Alright, now, here is where we can present the MC Bomber CD or the sports paper. Because we're finally about to nail this guy. Yes!
Phrasing! So you just intend to give back the $100,000 Mr. L owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. L, I don't believe $100,000 is what you were after.
Where are you getting at, Trite? What else would a moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money. But money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. Ugh.
What is that? Is that a CD?
A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber.
A computer virus? What does one of those do?
A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer.
A computer? What does one of those do?
I guess a beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. You'll leave the beard alone, Phoenix. You're just upset because you have like a baby face going on. You can't grow anything.
Oh, dang.
I'll explain to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million in the black market.
Several $1 million? Holy crap!
Lending money... I wish I had that! Give me that CD! Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Alec had no way to repay the money is crucial.
What?
Glenn Alec was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill is a collateral Mr. Alec put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection!
You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get hold of that program? Exactly. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he's by no means an idiot, Troit. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided that he had time. But what if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear.
It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigre need money to the tune of $1 million? Well, the thing we almost got beat up over. It's Viola's medical papers, because remember, if he didn't pay that $1 million, he was gonna die. So present
Pretty
that
much.
money.
In December last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. Where did you get all that info? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year and was paid in full.
Well, $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue those HMOs.
Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. And that's when collection starts getting on your butt.
Right?
Then again, never mind, I'm not getting into this topic.
Nope.
If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Okay.
Order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright?
Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Huh. Did you say Cadaverini? Bruno Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather Precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Roar! Okay. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenn Alec's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenn Alec had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I. The lottery win. Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won a $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way.
Sprinkles.
Sparkles. Glitter! So he resorted to illegitimate means. That's crazy! He murdered Glenn Elk and then made his next move to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. So Tigre poses Glenn Elk, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Troy, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef would have kept out of it. Could have been kept out of it. Did you say something?
I said, but we already discussed that last time.
Exactly. And he said he did. But Mr. Armstrong knew all about it. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Order, order! Silent or I will clear the courtroom!
I'm yawning. You just put on a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, create a witness, and frame someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. What? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick that had make sure Miss Bird had no way out.
What? Another one, Mr. Wright.
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Wright? What was this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused?
And you want to present that ghetto-looking paper badge, because he pretended to be us, to get a guilty verdict, the douchebag.
Ghetto-looking paper.
What on...
Cardboard.
I
It's
know,
freaking ridiculous.
but it looks ridiculous and ghetto. It's like a little kid, I'm gonna make a badge because I'm a lawyer.
Oh, now I know what Skinny did when she was a kid.
Oh my god, no! What on earth is that? What an insult to anyone to be fooled by such a childish imitation.
Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as a victim in the day in question. A month ago, in this very courtroom, you posed as me.
What? That's...
The truth.
But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here the very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put on the most disreputable, shabby defense I had ever seen.
Okay.
Right.
Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand that's right it was him?
Go.
Bless you. Hey, forget about it, yeah? Huh?
He looks like a
I wouldn't
palm
do something
tree.
like that. No, don't say palm tree, because now I keep thinking about execute and the whole thing about the...
No, look at these little quills are
going.
popping out on the side, looking like a burnt palm tree.
A burnt palm tree, okay. My god.
Sorry.
Ooh. Oh, you're good. I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir?
This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives.
Mr. Godot is right.
Your Honor?
Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it.
No!
Well, shoot.
You can't tell me there's gotta be like some type of loophole or some type of like excusing situation to do that, you know?
Yeah. Ugh. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far!
You say he impersonated Glen Elg. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. No!
All that work.
Ha! Oh. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the Tigre, you're gonna get mauled. You's got that?
All we managed to do was chase him around a bit. I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence and maybe I can get Maggie off the hook.
The witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tigre. Son of a... No! Why? Oh!
Oh!
Your Honor, sir? Wait!
Gumshoe! Detective!
Detective Gumshoe!
Oh, sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, it works.
Aww.
Here it is. Art's counting on this too.
What is it, Detective?
Listen, obvious, pal. It's the final, decisive piece of evidence.
What?!
Oh, Lord. Just in the nick of time.
Ooh, Gumshoe, man, he wants the, yeah.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Sorry it took so long, pal. I finally got the results from the lab.
The results?
About the prints, pal, for the medicine bottle.
Oh, so, do you know who the prints belong to now?
You think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So tell us, they're the Tigers, right? I knew it!
You bet! Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're for you Tigre's paw prints, all right.
That's great! We've got him now, Nick! Oh, what's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for us, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now.
Huh? What? Why not?
What we need to produce at this stage of the trial is irrefutable evidence that the Tigre put poison in Glen Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use.
Aw. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was our last chance to help Maggie. I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's all right. I'm a real loser. I'm not breaking news. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! You've been working on something for me?
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. Now I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now.
No, Gumshoe, come back. Detective Gumshoe, wait.
He's gone.
Isn't there anything we could do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard with that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Only there was some way we could use it.
That's a chin stroker right there, and I think there is a way.
We'll see what we can do.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor?
I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you discovered.
Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally, we can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been in no court before. Eagles always should know how to blow things out of proportion.
No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. But maybe he's got... He'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court. All right.
Even though it's supposed to be final, decisive piece of evidence, it only takes off like a quarter of our penalty system, so our gauge. So don't worry about it.
All right, present that mug.
Present what mug, though?
The small bottle.
Wait. How am I gonna say the medicine?
The small bottle we just got.
Yeah, the medicine, the ear medicine.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, no, I couldn't hear you. I think something cut off there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. This is the defense's final piece of evidence.
Isn't that the victims?
Your Honor, naturally the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre. What?
But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone here knows what this bottle contains, except one man. One person is should theoretically be in the dark. My prints on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in that anyway?
Ha ha ha.
Phony trial, phony lawyer, phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence.
Oh.
Mr. Tigre, this is a decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
It contains... Well, we know it contains the ear medicine. Definitely not Mr. Strong's oils.
Ew.
No, not... Oh, my God. The only way we can actually make this work is say it was potassium cyanide, which was used to poison Glen Elk. So let's say that, because this might actually work out in our favor.
This is a bottle containing the potassium cyanide.
Potassium cyanide?
The poison used to murder Mr. Elk, Your Honor. The victim's killer... The very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? You make a good clown, you know that? What? You ain't never gonna get this to stick. You're just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see right through you, Phoenix, right? It ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger if you want to get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
And this is where it's like, oh. you.
The judge.
It's like, did you say what I think you just said? Got him! At last!
What? Why has everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle of cyanide was in. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That boy's just playing games. Tell him, Godot. Tell that guy where to go.
You still haven't figured it out? Don't you realize what you just said?
What I said? What did I just say?
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with this murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You just don't know who you messing with. I'm the Tigre. I control millions of dollars in the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me?
Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial of a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of them all. And he... Oh, what the hell's going on? Look at that lighting. What the...
What's going on?
It looks like a blackout. I think I know what just happened. Well done, Wright. Yep. I think I know what happened. I saved my 17 cup of coffee just for you. And I'll be right back. Where are you at right now?
Savor it.
Okay. Savor it. While you watch your cage prey.
Right, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if he hollers, he won't be let go. The prosecution will take care of you. Well, the prosecution will be sure to take care of Mr. Tigre, won't you, Mr. Godot?
He's being arrested on suspicion of murder of Glenelg, Your Honor.
Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney.
Yes, she was. But in the absence of genuine evidence. But the Tiger made one mistake.
Indeed. He has very, very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tigre is truly a frightening criminal.
Ha! Truly frightening is that defense attorney over there. Godot.
Well, I am now in position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Woo! Confetti in the courtroom. Oh, yeah.
All that confetti.
Yeah. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh, thank God this case is over.
Oh my God, you guys don't know how happy we are.
Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him.
Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the Tiger.
Look, Nick, in the doorway. Aw.
Detective Gumshoe. Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal.
Wait! Oh.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks.
I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was. Well, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around.
Gumshoe.
Wait up, detective. He just ran off.
Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
Poor guy.
Maggie, stop being such a B-word.
Yeah. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie? You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all this.
I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it.
I gotta prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom.
Oh, we still got that jumbo lunchbox that he made. So
That's what I'm trying to find.
Oh.
Where is that?
It's on the second page.
Jumbo lunchbox. What does it look like?
Oh, it's white
He says
and
on-
red? It's next to the Millionaire Radio file. Flyer.
Oh! I got it. Alright. Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom.
That's...
A present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies. You know? Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know.
Yeah, the trial dragged out a bit today, didn't it?
Is it okay if I eat this now? Aww.
Aww.
Maya's
Maya,
like,
look at Maya. Cheering her on.
So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. Hum, nom, 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 nom.
Go, Maggie, go!
Eat 'em, eat 'em, eat 'em!
So the case of the phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start?
Oh. She ate all of the food.
All of it.
Yay, it's done! Oh my god.
Thank God I don't gotta do that Armstrong voice anymore.
Oh, thank God. So, that is it for...
Unless he decides to come back in one of the future games, but...
No. No! Anyway, that has been a recipe for turnabout, guys. Case 3, I think, is the weakest out of the whole entire series. In my opinion.
No, I'll agree with you there as well. I mean... It's like... I don't know how to describe it. I want to say the characters, but at the same time, I mean, they're very memorable, sure. But it's just like everything that transpired, everything being fake, it was like, whatever.
I feel like if they... I like the concept of it, but I feel like they could have done something different with it.
And especially when you know for a fact that that dude who looked evil was the bad guy. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I understand. So you gotta prove it was him, you know. So that's the whole point. But I don't know.
So
very unlikable character. That's it.
yeah. So, thank you guys so very much for watching, and in the next episode, we will go ahead and start Turnabout Beginnings, which will lead up to the last case.
Guys, definitely don't want to miss it.
Thank you guys so very much for watching, and if no one has told you that they love you today, I do.
Have a great day.
Bye.